Well, hello YouTube, Jeremy with Four Sons Off-Road. Sorry it's been quite a while since we've done a feature video on a truck. We've been really busy. If you've been watching our channel for a while, you'll know that we did our little project Hataka back a couple months ago, and after that we were just inundated with requests and had to build 2 or 3 more just like it for customers, and we've been just trying to stay ahead of the game here. But here's a customer's truck that we just finished up. This truck's actually getting tracks as well, but the customer took it with tracks and with street tires and off-road tires, which it has on it right now. These are the GBC Grim Reaper radial tires. Really nice setup for this truck. They work really well. And this is a 2003 Suzuki Carry DA63T. And really nice clean little truck. This guy here only has 15,500 kilometers on it. Beautifully clean, interior. Really nice little original condition truck. Customer's main use for this rig is going to be just recreational trail riding. Likes to do a lot of trail riding. Likes to get out and explore the countryside, summer and winter. You'll notice as well we've done some custom rear bumpers. This is our Four Sons Off-Road custom rear bumper hitch, as well as, of course, this truck does have a lift kit. Now this truck with the DA63Ts, you notice the front bumper is there, front bumper with the 2-inch receiver hitch. And we did do the heavy-duty coil springs on there as well. Now with the DA63Ts, there's not a lot of tire clearance, so if you do find yourself, basically right in between the back of the front tire there and the body. Now we haven't done all the final trimming there, but you can see even with the body lift kit, there's not a lot of clearance there. So what ends up happening if people just do a simple 2-inch, say, suspension lift, and we've done them and they do work, but if you do a 2-inch suspension lift, typically you're going to have to get right in there and trim, actually remove this plastic piece here, and usually trim a little corner off the sheet metal. A little bit of a nuisance with the DA63Ts because this little plastic piece runs all the way up inside and actually covers the gap between the door and the frame and the body, so it can be a little pain in the butt. We try to save this whenever we can, but if you're doing a lift kit, just a simple 2-inch lift, you're almost always going to have to get rid of that little bottom trim fender piece there. This is a body lift kit on this truck because we are running the tracks on it, so we wanted the extra clearance there, which allows us to do a little less trimming of the fenders in behind. Now, of course, we do trim a good portion of the body work off the front there, so that there's lots of clearance for the tires and for the tracks. But yeah, these are beautiful little trucks. Now we've done lots of test drives on these trucks, so if you haven't seen them, make sure you check out our videos on our channel, subscribe, and we've got over 40 mini truck videos for you to look at. But real quick, just around on this truck, these of course are the 3 side opening boxes there, so you can drop the sides. Tailgate drops the same way, and the other side drops, so you can actually run these completely flat deck. You simply just pull that little bolt out right there, little 10mm retainer bolt, and all of these panels just hinge right off, so you can have just a complete flat deck mode, which really makes these things nice and versatile. Other than our suspension and wheel mods and our bumpers, this truck is completely stock. We haven't honestly haven't even washed it from when it came off the boat. Again, really nice, clean, good condition truck. Here in Canada, we're allowed 15 years old as the newest that we can bring in, so this is literally the newest that we can get into the country at this moment is the 2003s. But yeah, beautiful little trucks. Let's hop inside. Alright, so let's fire this little guy up here. Nice quiet interior on these mini trucks, which makes them a really nice, you know, replacement for a side-by-side. A couple things I'll point out on this DA63T if you're looking to get into a mini truck. This was kind of the first iteration. I've pointed this out on other videos before, but they've really added a lot of, you know, cargo, little pockets and storage everywhere. You even have a pen holder and a business card holder right there. The dash is recessed all the way across, so nice for you know, throwing your hardware up on top. Cup holders, which again, most of the other mini trucks didn't even have, sorry about the darkness there, didn't even have cup holders on them. Little storage tray there, and a cup holder in the door as well. So again, these DA63s probably about as clean and modern as it gets, with the molded door panels instead of just your, you know, literally your cardboard inserts on a lot of the older style trucks. Now these trucks do have, this one's got just the 5-speed manual transmission, and it also has 2- and 4-wheel drive. Now 2- and 4-wheel drive on these, you also have true low range, you know, high-low range transfer case. Now when you're shifting these things from 2- to 4-wheel drive, you do not have to push the button. These are a shift on the fly system, so as long as you're not like physically spinning the tires, if you're just driving along and you think you need 4-wheel drive coming up, literally just pull up on that lever. You'll see the little 4-wheel drive light pops on the dash there, and you're in 4-wheel drive. Now if you want to go to low range, that's when you need to stop, clutch, push the button, go into neutral, and then all the way back into low range. So to get out of low range, again, you're going to want to stop and clutch and then push it back into either, you know, 4 high or 2 high. But again, 2 high, 4 high is shift on the fly, up and down. You do not need to push that button, which is, you know, makes it handy. You don't need to be looking down at what you're doing. If you need 4-wheel drive, just reach and pull it, and away you go. But yeah, really cool. Other than that, pretty bare bones gauges on these things. Not much to look at. All your standard warning lights, pressures, temperatures, everything's there. This truck's pretty bare bones as well. Just standard equipment, heater, no air conditioning on this truck. Just a standard little single speaker Japanese stereo there. These are just a single DIN opening, so you can, and standard antenna input on the back, and just basically three wires, your power and accessory and ground. So really easy to wire these up, you know, if you wanted to add another stereo with built-in speakers like we've done before, or even if you want to add one to put your own speakers. Pretty simple to do. So let's just take a quick little cruise back to our shop here, and again, if you want to see a little bit more about these trucks in action, we've got lots of videos to you know, show you how they run, top speed on them. I've done a truck just like this one with the same set of tires on it. I've done a top speed test on them, but again, nice and quiet, really clean little trucks. So as always, be sure to check out our website, foursonsoffroad.com. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting. Leave us your comments and questions for sure, and we'll try to get back to you. But also make sure you subscribe to our channel, as we're going to definitely try to keep these videos coming all summer long.